Apologies if you were trying to join with us last night. We know that there was a lot of issues to do with the internet, some tech problems, and some other bits and pieces as well. We've been working hard today, and we're pretty sure that we've got the whole episode now to give to you via this live stream. Just a couple of words of warning. One, we've got two sort of separate recordings. The first small part, you might notice that the quality of the video gets a bit bad at some places. Stick with it, I can promise you it does get better. The reason I kept this first bit in is just because it did have some useful bits that we were speaking about. The second part of the video, one of the categories to do with something around music, there were some copyright claims made on some of the tracks we were playing, which is why a lot of you then got chucked out of the live stream last night. So unfortunately, there's not really too many ways around that apart from muting the sections that the music was playing, which I've had to do, but you can still see us dancing in silence anyway. But again, don't worry, your computer's not messing up if you have little snippets that go quiet. I've just had to mute those sections. With that being said, the whole episode is there. I really hope you enjoy it, and thanks again for tuning. Yes, everyone, welcome to Unsubscribe.
We made it.
Apologies if you've been waiting. We had a few technical difficulties behind the scene, but the dream team, tech team sorted it out for us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, the legends behind the scenes.
We also have a 10-year-old intern.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Micah.
Joining
So
us.
big appreciation. And thank you guys for waiting. If you have been waiting, we're here now and we appreciate that you stayed with us. We've got a really good session to go through tonight, which we're going to go through. But before we do, if any of you did miss last week, you missed an amazing session. So Vicky, if you could play on the catch up, we can find out what you missed.
It is Wednesday. Welcome back to another episode of Unsubscribe. And to be specific, my title is #2020 Uncancelled.
I swear every year's been cancelled. It's like 2020, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's like everyone keeps just saying, oh, nah, this year's like, it's over. Like, let's just wait for 2021 to start. And I'm like, no, why should we give away a whole year? Do not count yourself out. Do not say this is not your year. It can be your year.
The studio loves you. I'm sure the comments love you. Drop a comment. #we love Jay.
We love. There's a gentleman in the Bible by the name of Joseph that I wish to discuss. Let's talk about how God has, even in His Word, proven how He can change people's lives around.
You really see the two sides of life, like the highs and the lows in this one man.
At the point where maybe he was in prison, maybe he was in slavery, we could be like, bruh, Joe, life is tough for you. Peak for you.
Something I really take from that story is the importance of perspective. Even as Christians, we can fall into that way of thinking, can't we? God, I did X, Y, Z. So surely my situation should be better than it was before I did it faithfully. What's your perspective?
Exactly.
How are you going to choose to view that?
Yeah, it's like you get faith to think, oh, but that God can do it again, and it just increases and increases and increases. Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
Welcome to Unsubscribe.
You're kind of sold this dream, go to uni, do like what you want to do, and then you'll fall out of uni and you'll fall into the perfect job, and you bump into the perfect man, and then like Bob's your uncle kind of thing, because God starts to kind of speak to you about who you really are. We're launching my therapy practice. I've had to come face to face with everything that I hesitated about. He's not poor, he doesn't lack resources. We'll get there as long as you're being obedient to God in this moment.
Okay, what a session, Tanya. I've got to take my hat off to you because
I mean,
it was
I
a
really
brilliant
didn't do
one.
anything. It was Nikki and it's you guys. It was so
Nikki,
fun.
Nikki, if you're watching, big thanks to you as well because they were really good. The people loved you. We got a lot of comments after actually.
Yeah, we actually did. Yeah,
It's going to be a part 2.
There will be a part 2 December. Watch the space. We'll be doing one. But I was gonna say some people commented last week, and we didn't manage to get to the comments. It wasn't because your questions weren't good. It was because we couldn't see it on our end. But thank you for asking the question. Maybe we can cover it some other time.
I think I think if we can try, maybe we'll get your comments from the previous session, and we'll get you to give us some more questions, and we'll just do a solid session.
Nikki, when Nikki comes back, we can review the questions.
Cool. How did you two find it? You weren't with us in the studio. You was watching live with the audience. How was it? Any takeaway points from it?
You go.
I didn't know what was happening. Well, I mean, it was a great session. The thing I do remember the most was finding out the story of Joseph.
Yeah.
It was just hearing. It's like Sunday school story that I've heard so many times,
Right.
and then the stories you just take for granted, like Moses in the basket, Joseph's dreams, Daniel in the lion's den.
Yeah, different perspective as well.
Yeah, but it was good to like hear it back as an adult and just be like, oh yeah, that's like just crazy.
Hearing it as an adult.
That
I like
how
that.
he just stayed like grounded.
I like that.
I think for me, is 2020 is not cancelled, and that is just. I think that's my biggest take home.
Put a hashtag
from all
in
of
front
that.
of it.
Hashtag. Was it 2020?
Uncancelled.
Hashtag 2020 uncancelled.
Like that. Boom.
That exactly. That's it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Still got time.
Yeah, no, it was really good, and I think some of the feedback as well was really, really positive. Like, just even the stories, Canal, what you mentioned in this about your year 2020 and stuff like that. It's just been so inspirational. Like when you put it in the comment section as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, really good,
Very
really good session.
eventful.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, but you are still here. You know, what
I
mean?
am,
You
yeah.
live and tell the tale.
So look, if you didn't see it, you can check it out on the Facebook pages. If you've got us on Instagram, we always put the links up there as well, so you can find it in the bio. But definitely make sure you watch it. It was a good session. But can you believe we're on episode 5 already? Episode 5 today.
5, you know.
2/3 of the team with us. We don't have Charlotte and Sam physically with us, but they will be making some guest appearances
They've just
throughout the evening.
they're going chasing the sun tomorrow. They're going back to
we're kinda
Dubai
hating.
for a few weeks, so we're obviously happy for them, but not really. Just holding by a bit of the
You
jersey.
should go on a tour. You should go all this, travel the world. Yeah, yeah.
But what we want to cover today, topic for today, is what's at the top. So we're going to be going through some different categories, and some of you might know because we've asked you questions, we've put it out on social media. What are our top 3s for different categories? And we're going to give you those, have a bit of a discussion, see kind of who's right, who's come up with some interesting ones. We've had some debates of character.
Yeah, somewhere there.
But
Oh, maybe like everyone can get like pens and paper if you want to write down some of the inspiration of what we're going to talk about.
We'll be doing recommendations and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Sure.
It's a good shout.
And let us know in the comments, each category that comes up, drop your top 3 for the categories in the comments.
Yeah, yes.
It's going to be a bit of fun with the discussion, but
Yeah.
what we're also hoping is for some of the more serious ones, it can be a good chance for people to get to know different resources
Definitely,
yeah,
and things
absolutely.
like that.
Yeah.
So, ladies, I'll kick you off with the
Without
first
further
topic, and I think there's a graphic for it, Vicky. Top 3 moments of 2020. Top 3 moments of 2020,
What a
and I'm gonna go to you first, Tanya.
Oh my goodness.
What would, real quick, your top 3 moments of 2020 be?
This is a really, really hard one to do. But if I have to narrow, well, yeah, it is and it's not. But if I have to narrow down all the wonderful things that God has done for my family and I this year, I'd have to say finishing my degree this September, my God, is the top, because
That we have a master in the room.
by the grace of God, it was just, it was amazing, but it was a lot of work. So to have achieved that in this year was, And then I'd say unsubscribe. These guys will have to feature in my top 3.
That's so
like being with
cute.
everyone and
I'll
reconnecting.
PayPal you the money.
Yeah. And and then I'd say, ooh, this is a bit one. I really enjoyed watching Tori Kelly, my sis, on Instagram. She was doing this thing called, I think, Tea with Tori.
Yeah.
Basically every day apart from Saturday she would do like an Instagram live and she would sing, and that was the best.
She's got the best voice.
I love Tori.
We were supposed to
I
go
love
see
Tori.
her live,
Yeah,
and
just
then
before lockdown, isn't
I
it?
think it was the day lockdown started that her concert was. And I literally cried for hours because I was just like,
Oh,
the
you
year
cried,
is just-
Canal. Oh,
I was so excited.
Canal was down. Canal was so depressed.
I
So it was
couldn't
kind of
laugh,
mad
but
because
I
I think
understand.
she had like a number of shows that got cancelled, so you could have got the refund or tickets for that date, but the
But
one
she
that we
didn't
booked
cancel the London one.
didn't get cancelled.
Oh.
Anyway, if you don't know Tori Kelly, she's a great singer. She won some Grammys.
She is.
She's done some non-Christian albums, but she's also done some Christian albums. She's a Christian girl. She's blonde, white with light eyes, but she's Jamaican.
Is she Jamaican?
Yeah, she's got a grandfather that's
Seriously?
Jamaican.
I never knew.
That's the voice there. That's the black voice there. She's got an amazing voice. She's got a great album.
And a great heart. She's just so lovely. I love her. You know, she's so lovely.
Very good. And Tori Kelly, you might be watching. If you're watching,
watching,
send some tickets our way. If we were trying to come and see you and Corona lockdown, you know, it would be nice. That would be cool. For me, I'll keep it going in the line. My top 3 moments of 2020. Number 3 was unsubscribe. Again, it has been a real blessing.
That.
But also because I have this chat with Canel all the time. We're kind of different. Canel's way more introverted, so she's kind of happy.
Really?
Lockdown's been alright in the sense that you don't mind being in the house, do you? Like away from people and stuff. I've kind of got to the point where I miss doing social stuff. So just to be able to like meet with you guys, do the planning.
I hear that.
I've actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I started a new job, which I think has come up from time to time, but that's been a top moment. And number 1 is Canel being home.
Yes.
It's definitely been cool. It's
so
nice in general, but again, actually kind of more seriously, I think most people know Canel had a bit of madness going on in December. Was in hospital for a while, so to actually have you back in the house, it's been amazing and a blessing because again, I was saying the other day, like we were saying about perspective. For all the negatives of lockdown and whatnot. If it had happened whilst Canel was in hospital, it would have been even worse because we wouldn't have been able to see each other. Would have been mad. So every cloud, they say, has a silver lining.
Definitely.
So that's the positive for me. My top 3.
Well, I mean, they've already stole 2 of my top 3s because one of them was starting unsubscribe. It was really cool to just like, you know, start it. Obviously, I was already friends with Tanya, friend with Joe, friend with Jade, but I got to discover Charlotte and Sam, which are 2 great people. So that overall has just been a really good experience to start. And then we've started our garden this year. We've had a garden for 3 years and we just never, you know, took advantage of it. Obviously, lockdown projects meant garden. So we had some vegetables, fruits. We've had loads.
You've had a good harvest.
Yeah, we still have like the chilies and stuff at home. Pumpkins growing.
It was good chili, by the way.
Yes.
Canel's got green fingers.
Well, I was trying. And then another one was spending time with Joel because when we started dating, I was in Paris, he was in Ashford, almost 2 years of long distance, and then I just never take for
Viber,
granted.
remember Viber? When WhatsApp didn't do it was like vibering all the time. With rubbish internet.
I did
The
not
belt
miss
one,
those times. Did not miss those times.
And I did not miss Viber.
We did like Skype dates before it was even a thing in 2020. I remember we watched some movies like over Skype together. But anyway, these years I spent basically 9 months at home, most of it with Joe because I was recovering from surgery and all that. So yes, it's just been really good.
We've dropped out.
We're back.
Welcome back, guys.
Sorry, guys.
We don't know what's been going on, but we're
devil
still
is
giving
alive.
the applause to the tech team. They got us back
Thank
for
you,
round
guys.
2. So.
Come on, again.
Pray for our internet. Hashtag pray for the internet.
So apologies if you dropped out. I'm not sure what you heard and didn't hear. So if you didn't hear the first topic, we were going through our top 3 moments of 2020. So real quick, we got up to Jade. Tanya, can you just
Finishing
give me
my
your top
degree
3?
was my top. Unsubscribe, the crew, love them. And Tea with Tori on Instagram.
Tori Kelly.
Tori Kelly. She was doing music on Instagram and I loved it. It made my lockdown so brighter.
Cool. Mine was unsubscribe as well. I got a new job this year and my wife being at home, and we were just saying, because if you didn't know, she was in hospital at the end of last year, so to have her back, that was the top one for me.
For me, I put starting unsubscribe, doing our garden because we grew lots of vegetables and fruits, and spending time with Joel this year a lot. I was basically home for 9 months, most of it with Joel. So yeah, quality time.
And I didn't quite get to mine.
Yeah, I feel like we've caught up to real time now, so don't worry, you don't have to rush.
So my first one, got married January, so everybody knows that pretty much now. So that was in Jamaica, wicked, wicked, wicked. The second was coming out of hospital, but then the first time I was able to like walk properly again. So kind of, I think my first walk out, I couldn't even get to the end of the road, and I came back again, and that was hard work. That was less than 5 minutes, and then being able to do an hour and a half, I'm there. That was a massive deal for me. And then quality time with the family and learning that Just Dance is a vibe. So I've been doing that with Micah. That was a lot of fun. So
Like the video game.
The video
Oh my
game.
gosh, I haven't done that
Classic,
The video
yeah.
game.
Like
we
a teenager.
do that again.
We love it. We
I was
love
a
it in the
teenager like
house.
5 years ago.
Just
like.
Dance
Who's better, you or your mum?
2020.
Mike is saying him, so
Let's not go there, Micah.
you might just get yourself in trouble. Sorry, my friend.
Getting political.
Micah is our tech intern of the day, just
Yeah.
in case you missed that earlier.
Indeed, he is.
Yeah.
Cool. And I think we have a video from Charlotte of her top 3 of 2020.
My top 3 moments for 2020. Wow, I don't know where to start really, because I feel like there's been way more than 3 top moments. I know that some people have had a really, really tough year, but like Tanya was saying last week, you know, 2020 can be your year. It is not cancelled. And so for me, probably the third one is we moved back to the UK, which is great to be around family. I love being here. I love that it's autumn now. All the leaves are falling around. It's just so pretty. But most importantly, it means that we can connect with family and friends more, and that's something that's massive on my heart. Secondly, joint 1 and 2 basically, so they're a tie, okay, on the podium they're a tie. We had our baby girl Chloe. She is now 8 months old. She's amazing, she's happy, she's joyful all the time, and she just brought so much goodness to our lives, and we're just so thankful for her. And then complete surprise, unexpected surprise, that me and Sam are still surprised by, is that I'm pregnant. I am 15 weeks pregnant, and pregnancy is going really well, and so we're expecting our second baby next year. So yeah, 2020 has been full of surprises, been full of blessing, and it's just amazing, and we are really thankful.
Congratulations to Charlotte and Sam
Congrats.
on
Yeah,
second
that's
one.
amazing.
Yay! Love
We obviously knew.
I know, right?
Oh, it's my first time finding out.
Jason's lining up.
I say big high five and thank you to our 8 followers.
Yeah,
That did
thanks
not
for
drop
staying
out.
on, guys. Thank you so
No,
much.
it's creeping up, but
Yeah.
thank you for sticking with us.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it came across earlier, because who knows with the technical glitches, but for each category, we'd love to know what your top 3s are as well.
Yes.
So let us know in the comments what your top 3 moments of 2020 were, and we'll try and go through those at some point if we can. Next category, we put the questions out there, and the lovely Jay from the worship team gave us our next category. So Vicky, if you're ready, if you could give us that question.
QJ.
Guys, so worship albums, I would like to know, what are your top 3 of all time favourite worship albums? Mine personally, By Your Side, Hillsong, Vineyard's Hungry, and Bethel's You Make Me Brave. But I would love to know yours.
Love it. I love it.
Lovely song.
Maybe karaoke.
When it came out, that was literally my jam. Is it
Yeah.
the same album with Forever by Carrie Job?
I want to say yes.
Forever You.
We got a singer, guys.
Yeah.
We have a singer.
That one.
That
Yes,
was.
I love that
I
album.
yeah, great shout, Jay.
Yes, Jay. That was a good album.
So, top 3 worship albums then.
This is hard.
What are we
Yeah,
at?
I've
Do you want me
got-
to switch? Or are you just
Yes.
ready?
I'm ready
Yes,
to roll.
Ready, okay.
I've got 3 and 2 honorable mentions. I've got 5
Honorable
mentions.
Go for it.
I couldn't choose, and then I don't know if you know the channel Miss Mojo on YouTube. She's always got honorable mentions. So I thought I'll take the call.
We'll allow it.
So, first album, I would say that's one album I would go back to all the time is Hillsong United, live in Miami, 2012. I
Specific.
kid you not, this is like the longest album ever. There's
What
so
songs
many
are on
songs.
it?
It's like, there's all the songs of my child. There's like Mighty to Save. There is From the Inside Out, Hosanna, Bones,
Classic.
Like an Avalanche. Do you have the songs like the?
Not the worship ones, no.
So
But we've got the singer.
no, but guys, if you love drums, this album is a drummer's dream.
I
Like,
love.
there's this song, Shout Unto God.
Shout out to God.
And there's, and the drum solo all throughout the song is just like so on point. There's go, there's take it out, take it out, take it out.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was a banging
something
song.
years. So many. Anyway, this album is just like I keep going back to it. So if you love drums, if you love like good energy, there's the song With Everything. That's when I listen to that song, I feel like I'm in heaven singing with angels and all the saints.
That's
so good.
descriptive. Yeah.
Anyway, then I've got Maverick City Volume 3 Part 1. Very specific.
Come on.
I mean, all the Maverick City ones,
Come
but
on.
that one has
hits
got
different.
Promises, has got Man of Your Word. It's just like so many.
And I got Rinse. Canal was playing that a lot.
bangers.
They didn't just release it just now, Canal.
next one.
They've released part 2 now, but
Oh.
part 1 was earlier this year.
Gotcha.
So good.
So good.
It just like helped me through lockdown.
Yeah.
Then I've got Israel Houghton and the New Breed.
Yeah.
The album Jesus at the Center.
Yes.
How good is that album?
That album.
That album's got just
Classic.
like energy,
Yeah.
simple lyrics.
Yeah.
Like he's got a bit of salsa.
Salsa. What song is that?
This. Well, the song, but there is one that's got it, and it's in Spanish. It's in Spanish. Anyway, that was just so
I believe
good.
you, I believe you.
It's with Jesus at the Center, Rest Power, No Turning Back, banger. And then you've got my 2 honorable mentions. One is Lauren Daigle, Look Up Child. I've got to put it there because that album is like, she's made it to like non-Christian. She's got invited on the Ellen Show.
Yeah.
I
She's
keep
gone
watching
big.
series and movies where her songs are
Yeah.
in like the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Even French TV's got her soundtrack.
French
Like, yeah. I mean,
love
she's
Lauren.
She's huge, isn't
she's
she?
I love
huge.
Lauren. I
Yeah,
love Lauren.
she's so good, and she's got like such great songs, and I feel like like they just can reach people in a different way than some like more worshipy albums.
Fair.
And my last honorable mention is a group that I like found out this year. It's called Isla Vista Worship. That's so good. And the album Soul Hymns. If you guys love,
I think it's one person
So-
though. I don't think it's not a group. It's one person, right?
I don't know. There's songs with
He
different
is
people.
amazing.
With there's like neo soul vibes.
Listen, I'm not even kidding. It's really good.
Yeah, it's so good. Like I was listening
Do I
to
know
it. Yeah, you've heard it, but I play it in my.
That sounds good. We didn't hear a song.
I'm playing it in my neo soul playlist, non Christian neo soul playlist,
It's
and
so
then
good.
it just started playing, and I was just like, what is that?
It's so good.
So good. So
Spell it for
Isla
them.
Vista, like Isla, ISLA,
Yeah.
Vista Worship, the
It's
album
so
Soul Hymns,
good.
so good.
And they have an acoustic one as well. It's you have
Yeah.
I mean, anyway, let me leave that there. It's really good. It really is good.
All right. Well, it seems like you set the bar quite
Pretty
high for
high.
the team. So let's go,
Definitely.
Jade.
Jade.
But
She's
Wait.
gonna
Go
have
first.
really good ones.
Do you know what,
Thank
right? Alright, let's deep this shit. So, as much as I'm a musician, I love old school. Like I'm a through and through hymns kind of girl.
Okay,
you know, like,
nice.
How great thou art, and all them kind of, that's not on an album. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hear
Like,
that.
So,
I hear
but if
that.
I'm gonna talk about albums, I'm gonna go from